Hello guys, James here and welcome back to episode number 46 now in my road to scoring FIFA Ultimate Team on the Nintendo Switch. In today's episode we have got a load of sold items as per usual, making some good coins off of our last load of packs from Marquee Matchup and Bits, and then basically I had quite a few coins that I'd made from this, so I decided whilst we've got a major team of the week with the likes of Higuain, Aguero, how could I forget, almost Ronaldo. Yeah, so just an insane team of the week impacts. I thought I would do an online draft, and yeah, just we haven't done one in a while, and get some extra packs in whilst that team of the week's out and try and pack some of them. And yeah, so we've got this online draft. As you can see here, we go with the 4-3-2-1 formation, which is my favourite this year, and it was last year as well on the Switch. And yeah, obviously I've done this post-com. I would rather do it live and the packs live as well, but I just run out of time to be able to do that. So we've just got it all post-com, unfortunately. But yeah, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell and notification icon so you get notified when my videos go live. And yeah, like would be greatly appreciated as well, as that helps me out a lot. And yeah, let me know how you've been doing, if you've been doing any drafts lately. But as you can see, we do obviously start building this to a bit of a Premier League team. We do pick up the Black Baby, I believe, Baby Zanetti, and then we pick up Vestergaard there. Obviously that's a player that you never want to use someone with 38 pace or whatever he has, but we pick him for the chemistry for now. And then we've got the Pine there, who ends up being a great super sub. The Gale, Inform Gale, we don't actually use at right wing. We don't even use him as a sub, I don't think. But Alisson in goal there, Inform Alisson is a great goalkeeper, that's for sure. And then that Inform Arnautovic. And trust me guys, you'll see some of the gameplay. If you didn't do flashback Ibrahimovic, then he's a great addition, and obviously links to Premier League teams, so he's perfect really. And then also probably going to be the title of the video, or he's going to be the thumbnail at least. That team of the season, Kevin De Bruyne, is absolutely unbelievable. If you haven't tried him out and he does pop up for you in a draft, then I would highly recommend him. You'll see some bits coming up in the gameplay and the footage. Oh, and yeah, just incredible, and that actually saved us in one of our games. And then we do pick up, I believe that is Prime Baggio as well, top end Baggio. Wasn't actually overly impressed with him. I felt like his stamina was really poor, and felt quite stiff on the ball. I mean, he was good, nice bit of pace in the midfield he gives you, and quite good dribbling, but his shot wasn't amazing either. I don't know whether it was just because we had De Bruyne as well, we just got blown out of the water sort of thing, but yeah, he just didn't feel great, and that was surprising to me. But yeah, the draft all in all was not bad. We've got Salah in there, great player. Sanchez, a little bit lacking in pace for me, but he has got that Hunter card on him, so that helps out a lot with his shooting as well. And Herrera in there as our sort of defensive mid was very nice. Obviously we could have had better, but he's solid nonetheless and can sort of do everything in the midfield. Like I said, team of the season, Kevin De Bruyne, amazing. And then we go with left back Andy Robertson in form, instead of Zanetti, just because he got better chemistry. And then we do unfortunately have to go with Henderson and Walcott in at centre backs, as we got no decent Premier League centre backs. But as you shall see, they're not ideal, but they are more than capable. And yeah, you shall see we get quite far and do quite well with them. And that was just big surprise to me. But into the first game, come up against this guy who's got team of the season Ramos, team of the season Varane, team of the season Mbappe. He's got I think that might be middle Butragueno, the Spanish icon. Just unbelievable team really. Informs in the midfield, and I think he had Inform Moy and Kante, so just a great team. But we do take the lead, and Arnautovic laying it off to Salah to tap in, and then into the 15th minute we got Salah running down the byline, plays it into Arnautovic for an easy tap in, and yeah, taking a 2-goal lead in the first round like that, very nice indeed. But this guy, he come back into the game, got it with Sané down the wing, played it into Sergio Busquets, who was venturing forward and a cross in, and crosses are very overpowered in this game. if you know how to do them, and then you can use them to your advantage majorly, because I just feel like defenders just don't want to do anything. I just played a game on Seasons just now before I recorded this commentary, and this guy, just all he done was cross it, and fair play to him, he almost beat me with it. But yeah, if you can do crosses, then it's definitely worthwhile. But then this one, he went for another cross on the ground this time. Our goalie dived for it, and then I don't know if that was Walker or Henderson coming from behind, and it sort of knocked it out of his hands straight to Butragueno to make it 2-2. And that's one of those you just think, no, what is going on then, game? But Arnautovic, nice bit of work, dribbles past Varane, I believe that was, and then bangs that in past his keeper. And he did have a bit of, I think he had a non-rare, maybe low rated keeper, so that was definitely probably a thing that made us prevail in this game. But it weren't without a fight from this guy. He was running down the byline, similar to our second goal with Arnautovic's tap in. He runs down with Butragueno and crosses for Mbappe with a tap in, and bronze strikers never going to miss those, are they really, let alone team of the season, Mbappe. But we come forward once again, we've made our subs. What I've done every game was bring on Zanetti in the midfield, as he's just got great stats for that, and then I was doing Promes and Depay up front, depending on who had the least amount of fitness, and we work it forward straight away after we went 1-0, another goal up with a Promes tap in. We work it up straight away again. Promes into Ander Herrera in the box, making a darting forward run, and he plays it across to Depay. This guy did get a consolation in the 82nd minute with team of the season Sergio Ramos, and yeah, that made it a bit squeaky bum time at the end of this game, but we did manage to hold out, as you'll see, and yeah, that was very nice to get a win in the first round. You never want to go out in the first round, especially when you make a decent team with some good players in, like I did this time round. And yeah, so 5-4, that was how that one ended. So yeah, also keeping up with how many goals are in this one. It's probably the most goals I've ever had in the draft, so that one's 9 goals in that first game. Into the second game, this guy got another unbelievable team. The only 2 weak points are that Sergio Alvarez, I believe it is, the non-rare CDM, and playing Deulofeu at right back. And we do take advantage. Salah doing some good work, and then he manages to get to the rebound and head that one in. I don't quite know, and that was another reason, like I said, the headers, defenders just seem to switch off a lot of the time, and I mean, that was good for me that time, so I'm not complaining, but it is a weird one how they just don't seem to want to react. But in, yeah, 32nd minute now, he was running forward, and Jeffrey Kondogbia, UCL live item, great card, ran through. Shame I couldn't get a tackle in, but he banged that in, top bins, and fair play to the guy. All the players I played were actually very decent in this draft, but I was just on another level, and you shall see that coming up. But De Bruyne, that is his first goal, I believe, of the draft, and that is a sign of things to come. Just a nice swivel on the edge of the box and bangs that bottom corner, and he's definitely a player. If I can somehow pick him up on my actual squad, I don't think I'd ever sell him. He is just a ridiculous card, and his shot is ridiculous. But this guy did sub on straight after we scored that goal. He subbed on Neymar. I'm not sure what version of that was, but he subbed on Neymar for that Sergio Alvarez, and he bangs that in. So that was another great goal from him. He scored 2 outside of the box worldies. But De Bruyne, again, touch it back to him with Baggio on the edge of the box. He takes 1 touch, and he bangs that in across the goalkeeper. Just another great strike, and he's the sort of player you feel like any shots in that sort of area you take with him, you're always going to have a chance, a really high chance as well. But De Bruyne plays the ball forward to Dubai, he runs it down, and his defence just goes missing there. I don't know whether he put it on attacking or not, but we managed to square it to Quincy Promes in the 82nd minute to take a 4-2 lead. But that's not how this one ended. Again, working it forward, Promes running in the box, a nice bit of close control on that, nice bit of I was just sort of calmly dribbling in that, using the 2 triggers, and keeping it close control, and then when I got a opportunity close enough in, just bang that pass to Stegen. He's got no chance when you're that close to goal. And yeah, the subs I had were great as well as my main team just being very decent. But this guy did get another consolation, so that's 2 late consolations as well for our opponents. with Lionel Messi, but that was how that one ended, 5-3. So that is another 8 goals, so we're up to 17 goals now scored and conceded altogether in this draft. So just a ridiculous goal fest, and I do find that a lot when I'm on my game. I still can't defend. I have to try and score more, almost like Liverpool at the moment in real life. I've got to try and score more, and yeah, it's when you're playing well, it feels good anyway. But into the semi-final now, this was probably our toughest game, just because the player was very good. He had a decent team, and he knew how to abuse those corners. As you see there, he sort of drilled it near post, and we do get a sort of a corner goal of our own here, with Salah and Herrera knocking it back into Salah, and he gets a nice finesse shot away. But there, this guy, every time he got a corner, he was drilling it in near post with a bit of flighted, and it was causing me a lot of problems. So I was trying not to give him any corners, but we do work it forward once again. Right wing doing the business for Salah into Arnautovic, and he just smashes that past the keeper. And like I said, if you didn't do that flashback Ibrahimovic, he's probably about as close as you're going to get by buying a player off the market. And like I said, getting the Premier League links is very nice indeed. This guy had his own Kevin De Bruyne, just the normal one, and he showed us what he can do as well. So I'm definitely going to be picking him up for sure, let alone the team of the season one. But yeah, I can't wait for that. And he another great goal. And then this guy made some subs and brought on Griezmann, who gets a goal straight away off another corner. Like you see there, he's doing it, those near post ones, and Griezmann's got surprisingly good heading, I think, and he won that and knocked it in far post. So that was not ideal in the semi-final. And then straight away, pretty much after he got that goal, he worked it forward to Griezmann again, and he gets a nice finish shot off away here into the top corner. And I was thinking, oh no, we've got 15 in-game minutes to try and salvage something here. And this is what I was talking about. This is where KDB, team of the season, absolutely grabs it by the scruff of the neck with 13 in-game minutes to go. Salah doing some nice dribbling, but Kevin De Bruyne takes one touch and bangs it, absolutely bangs it in. What a screamer that is. Top bins, you can't get any more top bins than that with his so-called weaker foot, even though obviously he's got 5-star weak foot, but even so, that is a ridiculous finish. And yeah, so 85th minute again here now, pick the ball up, he plays it out. He was getting a bit sort of a bit rushy with his play, but he plays it out to Kevin De Bruyne. Nice bit of close control again, and he just puts a nice finish away. But then into extra time we go. We play it into Promes, play it into Zanetti, and then he's never going to miss from there, pretty much one-on-one with the keeper. And that was how that one ended, guys. So an amazing game to come back for those 2 goals down with only 15 minutes to go. KDB absolutely stepping up, and that was what I was talking about. He just did save us there. That first goal he scored, that left foot banger, probably up there, one of my favourite goals I've scored this year, just because of what it meant, and it kept us in the game. But into the final we go. Another great team, but probably I think the worst chemistry we've seen so far. Obviously he's got some insane players in there, pretty much all of them were special, so you're just always scared of that. But I did think we'd be able to take advantage with that chemistry at some point. And again, got Kevin De Bruyne doing some nice dribbling on the edge of the box, gets it into the box, and then just an outside of the foot finish into the top corner. Very nice indeed. But this guy had his own crazy UCL, Lionel Messi, and again he turns it on the edge of the box and finishes that, and that's another one never really going to miss on his strong left foot. And then just before half time, Baggio probably doing the best thing he done all draft, and Lysette come in the final doing some good dribbling, works it down all the way to the byline, and a low cross sort of thing, far post for Arnautovic with the diving header, and that was great to go into half time with a 2-1 lead. And then as you can see there, straight for kick-off, we give the ball to Arnautovic, and he just mistimed all the tackles. We play it into Sanchez, and a nice calm call in the box. We work some space and put it in past his keeper to take a 3-1 lead. But then, very frustrating, give the ball away. It comes to Sergio Busquets on the edge of the area here, and he puts a nice finish shot in past our Alisson in form. and I was thinking, oh, here we go, another comeback on the cards. But I don't know what happened. This guy just started rushing his play, lost his head a bit, and as you can see, this was the first of many that we scored from this point onwards. He plays the ball out to us from an offside, I think that was. We just do a nice bit of passing into Arnautovic, and a great finesse shot again there. And as you can see, we did actually come away with the win, 9-2 in the end. I just kept scoring as I was buzzing that we'd won another draft, and yeah, that was how it ended. So a great draft, great team, played amazing, and we do come away with a premium gold pack and 2 mega packs, an unbelievable reward. I did speed this up just because we didn't get anyone that good, but just the sheer amount of cards we got in this one means that it's an unbelievable reward, because we can just sell all the consumables and all the duplicate players. So it's definitely a massive win for us, and yeah, so very nice draft. Like I said, the centre-back pairing of Henderson and Walker, I wouldn't have really noticed. I mean, we did concede a lot, but I feel like we would have done that of any defenders, just because we come against some good players, but they held their own, and definitely just so pleased with our team and how I was playing. So yeah, amazing to get a draft win, and then yeah, get these packs, get some loads of coins coming in and flowing in to build our main team up. But yeah, it's pretty much come to the end of the video. Got some more soul stuff, as you're going to see in a minute, so I'll show you that. But yeah, thank you all for the support on the video, guys. It's a major boost for me, and it makes me enjoy FIFA a lot more. So if you could check out my Twitter and Instagram in the description. Also, I'd recommend the Discord chat as well, and yeah, just thank you, like I always say. If you could hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, helps me out loads, and so see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.